Okay, so on the checklist we have connect Google Analytics, and I just received a question from one of our designers about this, so I'm going to explain it. Um, First of all, Google Analytics, what is it? I'm going to Google it. Google Analytics, and here we go. Click on this. All right. Google Analytics is basically a platform that allows the owner of a website to see the activity of the website. For example, how many people visited the website today? How many people visited the website in the last week, several weeks, all that. Google Analytics has a huge amount of data that can be accessed for analytical purposes, which can really guide and advise the strategy about how that website should be used. So that's basically what it is. Now, in terms of hooking it up to a website, let's see if I can like sign in to analytics. And I'm going to sign in. I'm going to sign up. And this is actually good because I actually haven't set this up for my current website yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now so you can see. All right, what would you like to track? Website. Okay. My new account name, House Digital. Website name, House Digital. Website URL, housedigitaldesign.com. And actually it's HTTPS. Make sure I do that. Most all Squarespace sites are going to be HTTPS. Make sure that you are using the correct prefix here. Category, this is web design, so let's see if they have web design. No. Let's see if they have marketing. No. How about technology? No. Come on, Google Analytics. Let's see. All right, computer and electronics. I guess that's closest. Okay, so now reporting time zone. I'm in the Eastern time zone. Data sharing settings. So Google's asking me for my permission to collect this type of information. And I've already read all this. I know that I'm okay with all of it. I'm going to get the tracking ID. Okay, I'm going to accept the user agreement. All right, and boom. Here I go. I got the tracking ID. Now, there's only one thing that we need here from Google Analytics, and that's this right here. I'm going to go ahead and copy it. And I'm going to minimize this window. I'm going to come over to my website backend. And I'm going to go to Settings. And I believe it's Advanced. And then External Services. And Google Analytics account number. I'm going to paste that in there. And there we go. Go ahead and save that. Boom. It's done. I now have a little piece of code on my website that is now being tracked by Google Analytics and will allow all of the data from my website to show up in my Google Analytics console. So in the future, I can come back here, sign in, and by the way, you don't need any of this other stuff here. You only need that tracking ID. I can sign in and I can come to my audience overview. And here we go. Overview, sessions. All right. So obviously, because I just put in the analytics key, I don't have any data for this period. I don't have any data at all yet. Okay. But in the future, I can come back here and I can get tons of data from Google Analytics. Now, keep in mind that Squarespace has its own analytics natively built in. I can come into traffic overview, and here we go. It shows me hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, visits, audience size, page views, and number of visits. So this is a very nice, it's very nice that I have this right in my admin console, that I can come in and easily access this type of data. This is especially helpful for clients who really wouldn't want to sign into Google Analytics. It's not client friendly necessarily. And the Squarespace analytics can actually be accessed by a mobile phone app. So a client can simply download the app onto their phone, connect it to their account, and they can just open up their phone and they can check their analytics right from their phone. They can check their number of visits that they had that day, etc. That is very client friendly. All right. Within the Squarespace analytics, we also have other tabs such as mobile usage. So here I see the percentage of my visits, coming from mobile versus desktop. I can come in here, I can look at refers. This shows me where people are coming from. Okay, so as we can see, the majority of people coming to my website are coming direct by putting the URL into the browser window. 4 people came from clicking from Google, 3 from Facebook, and 1 from another site. All right, that's actually a sample site that was created, and there's a link to this site there. All right. Search engine queries. What type of searches are people using to find this website on Google? Right now, it's not providing me the info. It says 4 times someone came to this website through Google, but it's not showing me the search term. So maybe I don't know why there's just not enough information right now. Okay, let's look at this activity log. So check it out. It shows me pages that were visited recently. So, someone visited my font page, website checklist, and that makes sense because me and the designer, actually just looked at these. So that's basically an overview of analytics, both natively on Squarespace, as well as connecting Google Analytics, which can provide much more in-depth analytics than Squarespace. For example, with Google Analytics, you can actually go back into previous months and access, daily, hourly tracking months and even years ago. Whereas with this analytics tool, if we come in an overview, we can see that for daily, it only goes back to February 6th, right? If I want to go further than that, I've got to go weekly to go back, and then monthly. But now, as you can see, I'm starting to lose some analytics here. I'm not able to see how many people visited this site, on January 1st. So that's one limitation of the Squarespace native analytics tool. As all things are, there's always trade-off. Either we get the convenience or we get the power. So both analytics tools obviously have their role. Especially having one that's very client friendly, having one that's accessible right here from our admin console, and then also having one that has a lot more power. Obviously, depending on the client, Google Analytics may or may not be necessary. However, I always offer to clients to set up an analytics tool and explain to them, that it can be more powerful in the long run. So if that's the case, I can help them set one up. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video now that is an overview of analytics both on Squarespace and Google Analytics.